Let me say this about these rappers. I've told y'all in this situation with Lil Baby, it proved that there's a desperation for validation from rappers and athletes. This is why you will see a single mother dressing up their young toddler sons up like the men that they like, right? Then they wonder why they can't keep a man, while every man they date is dysfunctional, because they have a dysfunctional view of men, right? And you notice, and I said it when I did the video about Kevin. I put the stream clip up on my Basic Social Politics channel. Y'all go check it out. Men are now showing women how delusional they are, and it's glorious. And let me tell you why it's glorious. Because you have a lot of delusional, mentally unstable females out here who are going to use their body as much as possible to get as far as possible. And that would definitely be by trying to get a baby by one of these rappers or athletes, trying to get a relationship out of them. Look at B. Simone, right? Look at B. Simone. She was thirsting all over the baby. And I believe she also now starting to thirst after Meek Mill, if I'm not mistaken. This is a female. I'm pretty sure she could find her a decent guy, but she don't want no decent guy. She wants a rapper. And that's the mentality of women like that nowadays. They want a rapper. They want a guy who's rapping. They want a guy who they think has not only money, but other women that he's dealing with, walking around with chains on, expensive cars, entourage. They really want to date a guy with that type of lifestyle. Then they wonder why if they do get in a relationship with those guys, why those guys are always dealing with other women. And let me just say this with Lil Baby. I think he learned something from this. Maybe he hasn't. He might he's going to end up doing the same thing over. That could be true. But the fact that he still continued to message her and say, hey, you're messing up your situation by me paying you. It's supposed to be a private situation, and you're going public with it. It's just showing why a lot of guys down the road ain't going to trust you. I'm not going to trust you, because if I can't trust you, why would I deal with you? See, Lil Baby knows that his girlfriend Jada isn't going anywhere. He knows that she's going to stay with him because she sees these women the same way that he does. That's why when you see these females try to come forward and say that they slept with this guy, which is actually just shows you how low valued these women are. There's a lot of low valued women with big followings on social media. I don't care if a female has 500,000 followers on Instagram. I don't care if she has 2 million followers on Instagram. They are still low valued because they don't value themselves. And I've shown y'all instances in videos that there are women out here who just don't value themselves. I don't care how attractive you think they are. If their minds are already screwed up, there's no fixing them. They are exactly where they need to be. Single and away from any decent, functional man. Let them be in their situation and let them deteriorate. And that's what's going on with a lot of women these days. They don't understand it. You're deteriorating.
Quavo better keep an eye on Sweaty, and Offset needs to monitor Cardi because Lil Baby is the hottest rapper even over Drake. Watch these boppers, tears of joy.
Thanks, Shy. Appreciate it. Lil Baby's bragging about making $400,000 a show. So, but I think that these rappers need to, if they don't want to go through the embarrassment, if they don't want to get put on blast, they're going to have to deal with women differently. Because it's clear when you have these low self-esteem women who don't think they're attractive, that's why they always turn to the side, or they turn, and all you see is their backside. You don't see their face. That's because they have low self-esteem. When I try to look for photos for this particular female, it was very difficult for me to find them where she actually does close-ups of her face. Because she doesn't value how she looks. She just values how her body looks. And those are the type of women. Listen, I'm not against a woman having social media if she's being responsible with it or posting pictures. But if you're posting nothing but pictures of your body from different angles, showing how wide your hips are, how quote unquote thick you are, you barely show your face, it's usually because you don't think you're attractive. So what happens is these women get these surgeries and they have to supplement that. They have to pay for those surgeries. So they are out here getting OnlyFans. They're out here sleeping around with these rappers or athletes to get money for those surgeries, for their lifestyle. And their whole life, their whole identity is their body. That's their whole identity. It's not having a family, raising children, being what they're capable, man. It's about chasing that brass ring. There's a lot of women out here chasing that brass ring. There's a lot of women out here chasing men that don't really want them like that. And what happens is you will have women who will knowingly deal with a man who has a girlfriend, deal with a man who has a wife, knowing full well he already has somebody. But again, they're so desperate for validation, they're willing to overlook that until the time comes for accountability. Then they want to go public like, oh, I didn't know he was with this person. He said he was single. It's like you're saying this now, but you knew this guy had a whole wife, a whole girlfriend, a whole other situation going on. These men will treat these women the way that they treat themselves. And that's what Lil Baby did.
Lil Baby in London made a video. She said, lol.
You know what? That wouldn't surprise me. That wouldn't surprise me. You know, that's probably why she felt so comfortable going live. But, I mean, she can put the video. She might put on OnlyFans. Who knows? You know, the Lil Baby might block her from doing it. Because the same thing happened with the NFL player. Like, he did a tape with a female. She threatened to put it out, but she was never able to do it. But, you know. Again, this is why you got to be careful of who you're dealing with and what they're trying to get out of you.
Dr. Miami is a mad scientist for all these IG bops.
Yes, he is. Dr. Miami, he's worked with a lot of those women, man. And what's funny is that there are women claiming to be natural who I'm sure went under the knife. All these quote unquote fitness models, they have the same body that other women have. You can tell they're all going to the same. It ain't no gym. It's them going to the same doctor. They go to the gym afterwards, you know, just so they can build their fitness model career. You know, they want to build their fitness model career. So they go to Dr. Miami, get that work done. Now they in the gym because they never can show you before and afters. Some can, but most of them can't. You know why? Because a lot of them went and got work done first. Then they went in the gym and post all those videos. But that's after the fact. That's after the fact, you know. After they done got that work done. But again, man, a lot of these women on social media, these Instagram models, even the chicks on OnlyFans, they still getting flued out. Because again, they got to get surgery. They have, you know, habits. You know, a lot of them are pill poppers, coke heads. They drink a lot. They have a lot of issues. Okay. And they're spending a lot of money. Some of them, like I said, are paying child support because they don't want their kids. So they pay the father. They'll say they take care of their kids. No. You pay for your kids to be taken care of because your mama's taking care of them, relatives. They ain't with you. You know why? Because you're too busy on Instagram or you're too busy getting flown out. Most of these most of these women out here got kids. Yes, they do. Now, you won't see them in their Instagram profile because they want to make it seem like they're just single and living life. Yeah, but their kids are with their mamas or grandmothers or with the father. Because I knew a chick that was paying child support to her kid's father. All she did was sit around and smoke weed with her boyfriend all day. She only got a job when they put her in jail. Now, Lil Baby's gonna learn from this. Hopefully, he learns from this and understand you can't trust these chicks. I think when you're when you're dealing with somebody who deals with you for money, you can't trust them like that, bro. You got to make sure that not only do you have an NDA signed, because he didn't even know if she signed it or not. Because you shouldn't have exchanged anything, but he wanted to smash her so badly that he was willing to do it without knowing if she signed the NDA or not. Because if you have to ask her after the fact, then you don't even know. But you wanted to get with her so badly that you didn't even make sure of that. Now she's getting on social media trying to embarrass you and your girlfriend. Because really, she wants to be your girlfriend. She wants to be where she's at. That is why it's so easy for her to go ahead and put you on blast, because she wants to be where your girlfriend is. She wants to be Jada. She wants to be in that situation, but she's not. So what she did was hop on social media and throw this man under the bus and expose the fact that he paid to get with her. Now, this may help her OnlyFans. This may help her get more, men to fly her out. There are guys that, they'll see what's going on. They'll deal with her anyway, especially the non-celebrities. There's a lot of rich non-celebrities out here who be flying out these Instagram models, flying them to hotels when they're doing business in this town, that town, But you go and you put on blast one of the hottest rappers out here, and then you went private. I wonder why he went private.